Fox 12's Audrey WEIL is live there tonight and to tell us where things stand right now. Audrey?
Yeah, again tonight we've seen people reinforcing this barricade, and we can even hear the hammering throughout the night. There's plywood, saran wrap, plenty of signs, and from what we've heard today, there do seem to be some conversations happening between the family and city leaders towards some sort of resolution. And tonight I spoke with one of the activists here working with the family, George Floyd. He's also George Floyd's cousin. Front and center on Albina, a sign reads, "This is not an autonomous zone. This is a community eviction defense," in reference to the Kinney family, evicted from the Red House where they say they'd lived for generations.
Staying here and doing what we're doing is the only way to achieve that for the family. There has been tons of discourse. There have been meetings. There have been Zoom calls. There have been city councils. There have been forums. Nothing has worked.
George Floyd, who is George Floyd's cousin, says he's gotten to know the family through his activism in Portland. He was also part of CHOP in Seattle earlier this year. He says the goal here is to get the Kinney family back home. But Portland Police Chief Chuck Lavelle has expressed safety concerns, saying this is hurting people who live in the area and that police are aware of a stockpile of weapons here.
There's no one here that are not out without their legal rights to carry. There's no one in here with loaded weapons. There are no bombs in here. There are no Molotov cocktails in here.
Out of concern for the neighborhood and the city, Gabriel Johnson, who founded the Coalition to Save Portland during summer protests, went to the occupation in hopes of helping to bridge the gap between the protesters and city and police leaders.
And I'm just glad that I could link them together and pass some phone numbers along and a little bit of dialogue. So hopefully they'll be able to come to a peaceful place to resolve this.
Johnson says taking over the street isn't the way, and he'd like to see more from the city. Floyd says this is exactly what it takes for the group to get what they want.
This is what has to be done just to get an ear. This protest has been going on for months now. Voices have been screaming out to be heard for years. And so we have an ear now. And let's see what exactly they are willing to hear, because we have so much to say.
And some of the leaders in this effort sent out a statement today saying that the mayor's office contacted the Kinney family. They claim promising to keep the property in the family's name, but that those conversations are ongoing. And we have not seen a police presence out here tonight. We, in fact, have not seen police here since Tuesday morning when they initially attempted to clear the area in what prompted this setup. Reporting live in North Portland, Audrey WEIL, Fox 12 Oregon.